Hi friends, it's Kim here. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do something simple. Normally when it comes to eyeshadow, I'm not a minimalist. I usually have at least 3 colors, but let's face it, sometimes we're very busy, we need to get out the door, and a one and done is a perfect technique to reach for. So today I wanted to show you my favorite one and done eyeshadows, specifically ones that I like to use on my hooded eyes. All of these shadows are from MAC. I put this palette together myself, and I compiled all of my favorite one and done shadows. Now, all of these shadows are matte finish. For me personally, with my hooded eyes, if I'm going to use a one and done, it will be a matte shadow. Any shimmer shadow, I only put on the inner corners of my eyes or on my mobile lid here. Only areas where I want light to reflect. This area here of my lid above the crease is an area where I don't want light reflecting. In fact, the opposite. I want something matte that will give that more of a recessed look, and that helps with camouflaging the hooded eyes. So the shadows I would personally reach for a one and done hooded eyeshadow look are going to be these ones here. They're all unique in their own way, so that's why I've chosen these. These shades are, vary. Some are more in the brown, some are more in the pink. So let's get started on why I picked these. This one here is probably going to be the most popular one for a one and done. This is MAC Omega. It is very buildable. It's a lighter color. It's just a very nice beigey brown color. This one here, Wedge, it's a darker color. It's also very buildable. It's also matte, but it's a bit warmer than the Omega. The Omega lies a little bit cooler. This is warmer. This is probably one I would reach for more myself. Up here is Sandstone, and this is a really nice creamy matte shadow. The reason I picked this one, it lies a little bit more in the grays as an undertone, which makes it quite different than both of these. Over here, really nice matte shade. This is called Royal Rendezvous. It's very similar to Kid, if you've ever tried matte Kid. But this one, again, very buildable, really pretty color if I want to lean more, in the pinks. This one here is a favorite shadow of mine from MAC. It's definitely warmer, has almost a little bit of an orange undertone to the brown. This is called Soft Brown. It's going to be the darkest of all of these, but it's also very buildable. This is a favorite shadow of mine to use as a transition shadow. This one here, old love, but I think it's discontinued. This is called Quarry, and the reason I picked this one is it's quite unique from all the others. It's also a very matte, buildable shadow, but it has more of a sort of a mauvey, grayish mauve undertone to it. I haven't tried the color Scene, but I did go online and it seems kind of similar to Quarry. So, when I run out of this pan, I might give Scene a try. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how I apply the one and done technique. I currently have no eyeshadow on, and I'm going to go ahead and pick one of the shades and show you how I apply this one and done technique. I'm going to be using 2 blending brushes, a larger fluffy one at first, and then to get more precision and to help camouflage the hooded eye, I'm going to use a smaller blending brush. This one here is my MAC 221. It's a smaller, more precision brush, although still quite fluffy. This one here is my MAC 217, which is a larger blending brush, which I will be using for all over the lid. Now, as far as what color to pick, I think probably most people who want just a very subtle, simple look will go with the Omega. I'm going to go with something a little bit darker. This color Wedge here, I think, will just accent nicely with the clothing I'm wearing and the jewelry. I'm wearing gold, warm toned jewelry, and my blouse is more of a warm toned olive green color. So I think that this shadow here in Wedge will look great for today, and I prefer to have something a little bit darker with the One and Done, just to create a little bit more dimension for myself. So let's get started with this color Wedge. Going in with my MAC 217, I'm going to dip it into Wedge, tap it off, and go ahead and start applying it all over the lid. Now, correction about all over the lid. Usually I wear much more than just one eyeshadow. I wear 3. And I always reserve this inner portion of my lid for a light shimmer shadow. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know my favorite one for that is MAC Naked Lunch. But because I'm only doing a one and done, I'm not going to put this dark eyeshadow anywhere from here inward. Because for me personally, I think it just depends on the shape of your eyes. But for me personally, if I start bringing dark shadow in here, everything starts just drooping. It's not getting the lifted look that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to reserve this for no eyeshadow and just work on the outer area of my eye, my upper lid here, and a little bit underneath here. So yeah, not all over. But again, it's something you want to play around with, see what works best for you. It's a lot about blend, blend, blend. I like to actually pat some of the shadow and then start doing a gentle windshield wiper motion. I find if I start doing this, sometimes I'm just dragging my mature eyelid skin rather than actually, laying down products. So I like to dab it first and then go ahead and do my windshield wiper motion. How you hold your brush is a bit controversial as well. A lot of pros tend to hold their brush a lot lower down. They say they have more control and it can help prevent sort of a muddy eyeshadow look, which probably is accurate. But for me personally, I have shakier hands the older I've become, and I have very little control of this brush. If I try to hold it here, I have very little control. I need to hold it closer to the brush portion. Already, I think that looks quite nice. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in with my smaller blending brush, my MAC 217 here, and I'm going to start creating some dimension, making some areas a bit darker to camouflage the hooded eye, but still with using the Wedge. And that's one of the great things about these MAC products, these MAC shadows, is they are buildable. If you're going to do a one and done, in my opinion, it needs to be something buildable. Going in, I'm going to add more to the outer corner and then a little bit more here, just above the crease right here, to create a darker shadow look that will make it look recessed, giving it more of a camouflaging the hooded eye look, accentuating the areas which I want to pop more. I think I could put a little more on. I think you can already see how I'm creating dimension on this eye versus that one. If you feel you need to do a little bit more blending at the end, you can go back in with your larger blending brush and just kind of gently blend it all together. Now for the bottom lid, I would typically go in with a third brush, but because I'm only using 2 today, both these brushes are too thick for me. As far as my under eye goes, I would use a third brush, but I'm trying to be a minimalist today. So I'm just gonna stick with the 2 brushes. So what I'm going to do in this situation is I'm gonna take my thick blending brush here and I'm gonna squeeze it, because if I apply this, it's just gonna come way too low. It's gonna start settling into my fine lines below my eyes, and it's just not gonna give me a look. I mean, you can choose not to put any eyeshadow on your bottom lid and just leave it like this at this point, and that would work well too. But I'm going to give it a try with my pinching technique. So there's the look with the One and Done using Wedge. I think it looks very nice. I'm going to go ahead, add a little bit more eyeliner and maybe just top off my mascara and come back to you guys with the final look. So I'm back with the final look of just using Wedge as a One and Done eyeshadow, and I'm pretty pleased with the look. I went ahead and added some black eyeliner to my upper waterline and then a little bit of brown on the outer edges of my eye where I pretty much have no eyelashes. So I always just put a little bit of liner there just to give it the look that I have lashes and to help it blend in with my existing lashes. I didn't add any more mascara. I just thought I would keep it simple. I already had a little bit on, so just decided to leave it at that. Looking forward to your comments, and if you guys have any suggestions of One and Done eyeshadows that you think would work great for hooded eyes, we would love to hear it. Please let us know. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.